This PC is filthy. And we haven't even looked inside yet. What's up, guys, man? I'm just sitting here talking to C-Hova off camera, and I was telling her I'm pretty ashamed about this. I'm sitting here next to my PC. This is my main build, Ryzen 3900X, RTX 2080 Super, and I have that Arctic Liquid Freezer 240 millimeter AIO in there, which I thought was much too big for this case. This is the NR200P small form factor case. I love it. You know, you guys know I've been doing most of my main rigs in the small form factor cases, and so this, I've loved it. I haven't wanted to change it since, and I'm not changing it today, but we do got to acknowledge that it's kind of nasty over here. It's just disgusting. I work in IT, and I tell people, like, yo, clean your PCs. Today we're going to clean this PC and see if it runs a little bit better, because it's been kind of loud lately. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm gonna just be quiet. There's nothing running in the background. And that's with the AIO and nothing but like Noctua. Like, you know, Noctua fans are usually quiet. So today we're gonna just get into the nitty gritty and see how dirty it is, because it's nasty on the outside. I can only tell you what it looks like on the inside. We're gonna take it outside. I got my air compressor. We're gonna blow it clean, get it as clean as possible, then bring it back in here and see if it's any quieter, if it runs any cooler under load. And look at the temps right here, low 60s. Yeah, that's not good. That should be what is running under load. You know, that's under idle. We're not doing anything. Let's get it under a quick load and then see what's up. But I have Cinebench running to push the CPU and Heaven running to push the GPU. You know, this is a load that you would never really, you know, utilize, but I just want to show you the extremes. So look at our Ryzen 3900X. You can see that now that AIO is doing what it's supposed to, keeping it under load in the mid 76s. That's great. So there's something going on with that. I don't like this. We're gonna clean it out and see if we're getting the same type of results, and we'll be back after, you know, these messages. Woo! Okay, here is that panel. Hopefully you can see that. This is actually the side that faces me while I'm gaming. Also, this warms me up while I'm playing, but let's go ahead and turn it around so you can see the other side. Ugh, we got to do something about this. I gotta do this fast. I just paused Tupac, and C-Hova is giving me a look, you know what I'm saying? We was in here jamming. You know, you gotta get your Sunday jam music on. All right, let me put my glasses back on. But we're done cleaning. So I've noticed a few things. At one point, I thought this thing had burnt because some of the pieces, this is an all white case, some of the pieces were so dark. And I was like, this looks like, you know, there was heat. Like, I know there's heat going on, but I was able to rub most of that off with this alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Just use that in like a cotton pad rubbed it down. So we're gonna turn it on here, see if it's still loud, see if we're still getting the similar temperatures. If we are, then that means I need to go in here and change something. It'll probably start with that AIO, just figure that situation out so that I got proper cooling, or I might just switch the case. It may be time, you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll do a follow-up, like a part 2, and we'll see what the next step was. But for now, I'm gonna do a little more wiping down of the desk. I got something big. We're gonna plug this back up and see if we did anything. It looks better, but we wanted to sound better and most importantly, cool better. So let's go ahead and do that. Power her up, see what's good. Oh, that's much quieter. It always gives that initial ramp up where the fans are at full speed, but even when it would calm down, it would still be pretty loud. Let's make sure we got power. All right, let's get in the windows and see what's good. So it's been a few days later, and the most important thing I've learned is make sure you have enough space on your card when you're doing your outro, because I had this already filmed. I was back here editing the video, ready to wrap it up, and the ending cut off about halfway through. But like I said, it's been a few days. I've noticed that the machine still just has a hum that is louder than I would like to be. It's quieter overall, but I want it like dead quiet under idle. Honestly, I'm probably going to switch from this case here pretty soon. I've been changing cases on my main PC pretty regularly, and once I found the NR200P, small form factor, in a size that I liked, that I could get the cooling that I liked, I just kind of kept it in there and I hadn't touched it. That's why at the beginning of this video, it was so nasty, man. I don't care if you judge me down below in the comments. I'm pretty sure some of y'all computers and stuff is nasty too. But it's like I said, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take your own advice. I'm usually telling people, keep their PC clean, don't let the dust and whatnot get up in there and gunk it up. And you know, I didn't follow my own advice. So that's why we're in the situation again. If you have any suggestions on a case you would like me to try and maybe put all of these parts into, let me know. Is it time to go back to a mid tower? Should I go with a huge case and fill it up with a bunch of hard drives, man? The options are endless, but I did have fun getting in there, cleaning it out. I'll leave links to everything I used. I believe I got that air compressor at Harbor Freight, but again, I'll leave links and you can check out the description for any tips. Let me know down in the comments if I did something wrong, if you saw something you didn't like. And also make sure you drop that cookie emoji down below in the comments for the Vanglorious Jehovah, AKA hashtag Cookie Strong. We're gonna keep on pushing and fighting. I'm gonna get up out of here and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And never forget to holla at your boy.